Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Monday. And I am so grateful that I woke up this morning and my Heavenly Father, He said, Ice, you're going to have a lovely, fulfilling day. That's right. He tapped me on my shoulder and He said that to me. And here I am, up and out with Mr. Hustle. And if I may say, it's a gorgeous day. It's gonna be a very beautiful day. The sun is out. It feels like it's in the 70s. There's just a slight breeze, not much. But I can tell it's gonna be a gorgeous day. You darn right. So whatever you have going on today, don't forget to keep loving, keep believing, keep enjoying life, and keep praising your Heavenly Father. I'm dead serious. You have to do that. You have to say that to yourself each and every day. You can say it out loud, or you can just say it silently. And another week is here for school. The students are back in school. Spring break is over. Well, not all of them, because I do believe the college students are still out. But my granddaughter and the other students here in Orlando, Florida, they are back in school. As you can see, there's a class right here on the track, on the field. I'm gonna do their little running or whatever they do for physical ed. And yeah, so this is to all the students out there. Have a safe rest of the school year. Remember, no weapons are to be taken to school. Don't steal your family or your parents or whoever weapons to take to school to harm anyone. Y'all have to cut all that stuff out, because there are consequences. You either gonna get killed by the police, gunshot, and you can't blame them, or you're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life. So no violence, people. No violence, students. No violence, young people. If you know that your parents have a weapon, leave it where it belongs. Stop taking out all your anger on your classmates or your teachers. You have to stop all that stuff. And those of you that like to bully your classmates and stuff like that, you all need to get a grip also. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Because a lot of these young folks are so hurt and they're so ashamed that most of them commit suicide. You folks have to stop this bullying. I am dead serious. It's not good. So cut all that crap out and do what you're supposed to do while you're at school. Study, learn, grasp everything that's given to you. So when you graduate, hopefully a lot of you will graduate. You will get good careers, either a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a social worker, a correction officer, a police officer, whatever you want to be, even a mechanic. They make a lot of money. There are so many careers that you can study in school and become. After you graduate, then you go on to college. Make sure y'all put those college applications in. Even those that think that they are not college material, you are college material. I know a lot of you don't want to go to college. A lot of you want to be YouTubers and all this different kind of stuff. You can still do that, but apply to colleges. I know a lot of you are not going to get, what you call that? A lot of you are not going to get scholarships, but a lot of you can and a lot of you will. You have to apply for them. Apply for them. And even if you can't get a scholarship, you can go to your community college. Go sign up at your community college. Everyone doesn't have to go away to college. You can go to college right there in your area. And those of you that is planning on going away to college, you have to be very careful. You hear me? Young man and young lady, you have to be careful because a lot of bad things happen when you go away to college. A lot of you be hanging out, getting into drugs. You start out with the weed, the marijuana, then y'all be popping those different kind of pills. They have different kind of names for them. They have a lot of uppers and they have a lot of downers. Then a lot of you start drinking and stuff like that. And you let alone doing your college work. And that's how a lot of you get into a lot of serious problems. A lot of you quit. A lot of you don't graduate. Don't do that. And there's also the military. When you graduate, you can always go to the recruiters. I'm always promoting the military. You can go out to the recruiters. I heard President Trump said the other day on the tube that a lot of people are applying to the military, because I remember some time back, you couldn't even say that word. They young people would be like, hell no, I ain't going in no military. They sending you to war. No. Well, let me tell y'all something. Everyone in the military doesn't go to war. And everyone that goes to war, all don't get hurt. All don't a lot get hurt mentally, physically, but not all of them do, okay? And don't think negative about the military. You can continue your education in the military. Those of you that cannot afford to go to college out here, you can continue your college education in the military. You can do a lot of different things in the military. The military is a great place, great experiences. I am dead serious. And you learn a lot of manners, etiquette, anything that you don't know while you're home in civilian life. Believe you me, when you go in the military, you will learn discipline. You will learn how to kill. You will learn how to love. You will learn how to do a lot of things that you don't do out here in civilian life. I'm dead serious. If you was a slob at home, when you go in the military, you will not be a slob anymore. I am dead serious. If you never clean your home at home, if you go in the military, you will learn how to clean because you have to do it in there. There's no mama and papa there to hold your hand and do for you. You have to do it. You're becoming young men and women. You're becoming adults. So once you get there, you will be treated as such. And the drill sergeants in them, they expect you to act like adults, not little spoiled brats. I am dead serious. And going in the military is better than hanging around the corners or wherever y'all hang out, doing drugs and getting into problems, and then you end up going into the criminal system. Going into the military, it has a lot of advantages for you. Because once you go in the judicial system, you are screwed. You are screwed. I don't care if you get 6 months, 2 years, 10 years, whatever. That's time taken away from you. Your life is screwed up. And then a lot of you that go in the system, you're messed up mentally and physically, because a lot of you get rape, R-A-P-E, excuse me. You get SEXABUSE. You do. I know a lot of you go in there, male and female, especially the males, when they come out, if they're asked, did that happen to you? You know, they male ego. A lot of them say, oh no, nothing like that happened to me. But no, it's a lie. A lot of them, it happens too. And you know why? Because a lot of them don't know how to mind their business when they get in there. They want to be all down. What's up, man? How you doing? How is it here? Then you know they have the predators that been in there for so long, or some of them that wasn't even in there long, but they're predators. They know who the cute and who the suckers are, so they will come to you and try to give you stuff. And when you accept, oh Lord, I feel sorry for you. Do not accept anything from anyone when you go in those jails, prisons, juvenile facility, mental institution, drug rehabs. Do not accept anything from anyone. I am dead serious. Do not. Not even the so-called people that's superior to you. Because a lot of them, it's a setup. People don't give you something for nothing. Your behind will be theirs. I am dead serious. Dead serious. So, a lot of you young folks, you better take heed. I hope a lot of you watch my video and watch YouTube. Because right now, last night I was watching this video with this African man, and he was incarcerated, and he ended up getting RAPE, and he's telling his whole story. You hear me? And he said this happens all the time to lots of prisoners. It even happened to his cousin. I think he said it was his cousin or his friend. And he ended up contracting HIV. He didn't have it when he went in there, but he got it while he was in there. This young man, he is telling his whole story about this place and the things that happen in there. I watch a lot of stuff with the criminal system, jails and stuff like that. But his story is one out of this world. He's not ashamed to talk. He said, yeah, there are a lot of inmates when they get out, they would not talk. They don't tell their story. They'll say no, stuff like that didn't happen. But he came out and he said it. And with him speaking, maybe it will help a lot of them to speak up too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are ashamed, male and female. They are ashamed. They are degraded. And you know what he said too? A lot of people, male and female, that is bisexual, gay, bisexual, a lot of them, these things happen to them. They were abused. They were RAPE and all this kind of stuff. And that's why they turn to their kind, Well, deep in my heart, he could be right about that. But deep in my heart, I do not believe that. I do not believe that. Maybe he's saying that because maybe it turned him that way. Maybe he was straight before that, because he went to jail when he went to prison when he was a young boy. So maybe he was straight before he went there, and with that happening to him, he probably allegedly turned that way. And who knows, maybe it was in him, but he just didn't know. So I do believe if you read Sigmund Freud, you will learn a lot about the human body and the human this and all of that kind of stuff, that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I read that book back in college. I read a lot of those books. And it tells you a lot from when you were like a little child growing up, all this kind of stuff. So that part I don't actually believe. I believe it's in you. That's why we have those things, that thing called the exploratory years. That's like your teenage years, when you explore so many different things, you try different things. Some people want to be, some want to be with a woman, some want to be with a guy, with a man, a girl. A girl want to be with a girl, a boy want to be with a boy. And then later on in life, they decide, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want, So I do believe that is in us. It's in us. We were born like that. Just that some people actually reacts on it. It's the body. You know what I'm saying? Your brain, whatever. And some people don't. So I don't think it's because of any kind of abuse. Yeah, that could be part of it. I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist, but I don't believe that. This is what he's saying. It could be, don't get me wrong, it could be. Because like he said, a woman that was abused, she would turn to a woman because she's afraid of men. And I suppose if you was as abused as a child, well, let me rephrase that. Why is it that some male and females, grown-ups, why is it, I don't know if they were as abused or not, but why is it that they do this to little kids? They do it to little kids. Were they as abused also? Maybe. And then again, it's just in them to do stuff like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I really can't say. But all of that is wrong. All of that is wrong. People need to get their minds right. But this has been going on for donkey years, and it will continue, and it will continue, and it will continue. I don't think stuff like that will ever stop, because there's always predators in the home, your next door neighbor, your teacher, at school, different places, your coach. They're always these predators, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, they have girlfriends or boyfriends. They have their lovers or whatever. A lot of them have kids. A lot of them are married. But they just like doing stuff like that to young kids. And I do believe that is wrong. And the craziest thing, if the person that is being done to end up killing that person, or if it's a male doing it to a female and the female chop his little boy toy off, that individual will go to jail, will go to prison for the rest of their lives. I don't understand why the system is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody violates you and you have the strength and the courage to take them out, you shouldn't have to be locked away for the rest of your life. You shouldn't even have to get arrested, period. You should be free. Because what they were doing was wrong. And that messes up the person's mind. I am dead serious. Now, little babies, this is done to little babies. And it is sad for anyone to do such to a little baby, a little innocent child. You know what I'm saying? And several weeks ago, I was watching the tube, and this happened to two little kids at different times. It is disgusting. And those people, those predators, those monsters, they shouldn't be put in no prison for the rest of their life. They should be tortured and then put to death. Tortured like they do prisoners of war when they get caught. Tortured. And then have the goon squad out there with their weapons and blow their brains out. I am dead serious. Because no one doing those kind of acts should be able to live for the rest of their lives. I don't care if it's in a dungeon. They shouldn't be able to live for the rest of their lives. Because that individual, that child, that 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 baby, that 7, 8 year old, that 14-year old, that 15-year old, that 20-year old, that that woman, that man, that boy, whatever, is messed up for the rest of their life. They try to act like everything is normal, but deep inside it's not. And a lot of them don't know how to release their pain, so they keep it inside, locked away inside. Locked away inside. Some people get a little relief by seeing a therapist, but most of these victims do not see therapists. They are afraid to speak about it. They are afraid to be around people. A lot of them commit suicide. But people, you have to be brave. If you are a victim of such act, you have to be brave. One day, it will happen. If it didn't already, one day you get the courage to write your story. You get the courage to speak and seek counseling. And one day, all that stuff, well, the memories will still be there. But at least you will face your reality. You know what I'm saying? This happened to me. I can't do anything about it. I have to accept it and continue to pray to my Almighty that He will continue to heal me, make me stronger, make me wiser, and I will make sure that nothing like this ever happens to anyone that I know. Children, teenagers, grown-ups. I will make sure, if I am around, anyone that this is happening to, I will make sure that nothing like that happens to them. That's right. I will protect them. I will keep my eyes open, my ears open, and I will speak when it's necessary. And I will speak out loud. And this is a victim of child abuse that's talking to you all, people. JU-ICE, that's right. And you see how strong I am? I am a positive woman. I wasn't like this all my life, but I got stronger. And you darn right. I will protect and defend anyone that I know this is happening to, or happened to, or can happen to. So people, any of you out there that is going through this problem, I don't care if it's your mother's boyfriend, your brother, your cousin, whoever. Get the courage and take that out if you can. If you can't, you just have to let it happen. I don't know, something in your mind blocks the stuff off. Because when you're a little kid, when you're 7 or 8 years old, or even younger, or even in your teens, you know, or even grown-ups, you're afraid to fight this person off. So something happens with your mind, and you know, you lay there and whatever they do is happening to you, but your mind just turns off. You know, my therapist, you know, she said, I forgot the exact word, but you know, she said, you know, as a child, you know, your conscience protects you when certain stuff happen to you, traumatic situations. So that's what I'm trying to say. You know, your mind turn off what is going on with you, and you know, and have your mind in a safe place. I don't know, that's the best way I can explain it. And you know, over time, like some of us, we overcome it, but we still have the memory. You know, we still have the memory, but gradually the memory might fade away. I don't know about all of you, because mine are never gonna fade away, but it doesn't hurt anymore, because the young man that did it to me, my cousin, well, he was older than I, he passed away a couple of years ago. And like I said in the video before, I feel deep in my heart when the person died. That's when the whole everything just releases out of your body. That's what I feel, because that's how I am, and that's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about it, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So I hope and pray any of you that this is happening to, or it happened to, or whatever, get some counseling, seek therapy, and be on your way to living your life pain-free. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. So I am going to end my video right now. I love all of you. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to all of my viewers. And watch this video. Hit the like and subscribe button. Have a blessed Monday, folks. Peace.